check this guy out. One of my favourite little snakes, little children's python on the road here. So I'll get him and put him in the bush so he doesn't get run over. I really love these guys. They can be cranky though. Hey little fella, aren't you a beauty? I'll go over here and find him a little log to get under, bit of shelter. There you go, mate. Off you go. I love them guys. We're going to check out the Mary River system up here and the Corroboree Billabong behind us here. There's huge numbers of crocodiles in this area. Through from the 1940s to about the 1960s, I believe. There was no limit on croc hunting, so they were just about wiped out. Their numbers were down to about 3,000. And the crocs they introduced laws. Crocs became protected species in 1971, and about the 1980s their numbers had reached around 30 to 40,000. Today they believe they estimate there's around 100 to 110,000 saltwater crocodiles just in the Northern Territory alone. So the Northern Territory has the most crocodiles. This system here has more than most. The average river up here in the Northern Territory has about 5 crocodiles per kilometre. This system has 15, and there's some big boys, some really big boys in here. There's one over here on the bank. It's only about 20 metres from me. Can't tell how big, probably 2 metres I think. Let's see if I can get over. I'm sitting in the shade of a tree over here. So you can see a wallow right on the edge of the water. All that grass is full of water, so the crocs have got easy access here. So these crocodiles get that big, they can get up to and over 6 meters. It's not very common. An average size, like the big males are normally around the 5 meter mark. 5.5 and 6 meters, you're getting the real big boys, and they're up over a ton. But these buffalo can weigh a ton as well, and even they're on the menu with those big crocodiles. They're unbelievable. The croc jaw pressure, the closing pressure is something like 2 tons per square inch, designed to hold. Then they'll do the death roll and try and rip bits off and, you know, drown. ultimately the easiest way for them to kill something is to drown them, especially those big buffalo and that. They've got about 66 teeth, so if one breaks off they'll just grow another one. They can lay submerged in the water, under the water, for over an hour, so they can slow their heartbeat down to 2 to 3 beats per minute. Also, another fun fact with these crocodiles is they'll nest during the wet season, around November through to April, May. They'll make their nests out of reeds and sticks and mud and stuff like that. So the female will lay about 50 eggs. After about roughly 3 months they'll hatch. So during the time in the nest, if the nest is at 32 degrees, those ones the eggs will become male. Anything under or above that becomes female. And of those 50 hatchlings, 1% survive. I've just seen a couple of buffalo take off up ahead of me, so they're really close. Check this big wallow out, fresh, really fresh. They've only just been in here. They'll get in there in these wet areas. They're water buffalo, introduced species obviously, and they normally roam this wherever there's a metre or more of annual rainfall. So up here is perfect for them, and they get in wallows like that, get in there and get all the bugs and stuff off them and cool off, and they absolutely love it. So I'll have to be real, yeah, as I said before, I'll have to be on my game. It was only a couple of months ago a guy up here got real badly mauled by one. He was out pig hunting, buffalo attacked him, he didn't know it was there, broke every bone in his body pretty much and put a few extra holes in him. So he was lucky he had a friend there and a dog ended up balking it long enough so his mate could help him out, but he's a very lucky boy. So I'll just yeah, I'll have to keep my eyes out. Look how fresh that is. It's a massive wallow. They've been here recently. Look at this beautiful big old paper bark here. A lot of paper bark over here with these big old trees, they're beautiful. This one's got a bloody parasite vine growing in it, looks amazing as well. This place is another places like this up here in the territory. They're just beautiful, beautiful places to come to and see. Like, look at the vastness of it. The ecology here, it's ridiculous. The different amount, the different types of bird species and animal species, the crocodiles. So green this time of the year too, so it's really good to see. It makes it harder to get in over, so I can't get close to the river this end obviously because we've had it's a wet season, there's a lot of water. So it's actually Christmas Day today. I should be at home having a beer somewhere, but I couldn't help myself. I had to come and have a look. I've just ducked down low. There's a couple of buffalo, a couple 100 metres ahead of me. I'm out in the open here. There's a couple of trees ahead of me if things go pear-shaped. perfect spot for him here to wallow. The shade of this tree, all this mud underneath. Nice and cool in there. I want to lay down in there myself. It's that hot. I just startled a big buffalo. He's jumped up out of the bush. He's looking straight at me, he's not happy. I've got some trees behind me to run to. He's sniffing the air. So I've got to get ready to run here. If he comes this way, I'll get through this fence. It's right here, I got this tree and he's heading off the other way, so. Big bull. He's not happy, I'll have to watch him. He could turn at any time, so. Alright, old heart's racing a bit. I had this little tree here to get behind. Have decided to come this way. He's walking off in the other direction there now. He's just staring at me. So I've got some more big trees here lined up in case he comes. There he goes. Yeah, he's a big boy. He'd be pushing on a ton, that fella. I was lucky though, I've got some big trees to get behind, so he couldn't have got me. Spending times on stations when I was a younger fella. We had trees in the yards. It was a constant hazard to getting chased around these trees and poles and stuff by big bulls, so it was nothing new if he came. Kind of glad he went the other way though.